Indeed, the largest superstar in the history of sports entertainment.
The following is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
You want to talk about... No doubt, one of the most dominant big men in history.
And his opponent, representing the NWO, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 328 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash, a man who... The steel cage is looming around our competitors. The door's shut, the gloves are off. No choice but to go through your opponent. Oh, impressive counter. Back and forth from these competitors. Punch lands. Corey, is there any advantage for a superstar to turn being locked inside a steel cage into an advantage?
Only if they can accept that the cage itself is just as much a tool in this match as anything else, Cole. They need to stop thinking of the cage as a trap and start thinking of it as a weapon. An unforgiving weapon that can be used to elevate.
What's he planning to do here? Roll him on his belly, single leg crab. Intense pressure on the leg right now. The official asking him, is he going to... Pressure's on, got to get up quick. Oh, what a great counter. Like a brick wall running into you. A little insult to your injury. Strike to the back. Dodged right on cue. And what a maneuver we just saw there. Oh my goodness, launched into the cage. Oh, right in there. Like a brick wall running into you. He's lost some of his wind now. Two-handed choke slam. Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. Oh, headbutt right to the shoulder. That's using your noggin. He's been placed in the corner now. Oh, compressed in the corner. Andre just continues to mount the offense. Big Sexy needs to be resourceful in this situation. Big back body drop. What elevation. And here we go. He's headed up the cage.
And every inch climbed puts you in a more perilous position.
He's making haste, climbing up the cage wall. And these two superstars now battling at the top of the cage. I know they say it's lonely at the top, but things are looking a little too crowded up there for my comfort level.
Decided before ever reaching the top, Saxton.
Like a brick wall running in. Oh, no. Don't do it.
Nash is in crisis mode.
Two. Oh, he just kicked out.
Nash is tapped deep into his reserves to kick out of that one. Big Sexy still in this.
When your opponent can hang after all that, you're wondering if earning a win might just be impossible.
Fortitude being tested with every step.
There he is, at the top of the cage, still with a long way to go. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
Fought so hard to be in this position, but he's only halfway to victory.
And that's all she wrote.
Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
Here is your winner, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant!
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt-kicking.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
Oh, yeah, I like this guy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 210 pounds, Christian Page.
Tensions riding high.
Gentlemen, we are about to see a wrestling clinic.
Here comes Brutus Creed.
And his opponent, representing the Creed brothers, from Lexington, Ohio, weighing in at 285 pounds, Brutus Creed!
Few men in WWE.
We kick things off with Brutus Creed, just a mountain of a man with a mean streak a mile wide.
The only thing more dangerous than Brutus with his brother is Brutus by himself. This man has all the speed and skill of an amateur wrestler and the aggression of a sports entertainer.
Looking to catch him off guard.
And he kicks out.
Not even a 2 count for him. Taking it to the shoulder.
Trap the arm. Neck breaker.
So smooth.
Big impact.
Knee right to the gut. From the apron.
Through the air. It connects. Taking the fight near our announce table.
I really hope we get these desks at a discount.
Brutus Creed is a true hothead. How do you counter aggression like this?
Without his brother to reel him in, Brutus is as wild as they come. Get him to tire himself out, then press the advantage. Do not go to him, but get him to empty his tank early.
Yeah, this early, no chance.
Left by the turnbuckles. Ah, what an uppercut.
So impactful.
He just keeps dealing out punishment with every move.
Smart strategy against the wild Brutus. Trying to tire him out and empty his tank as soon as possible.
To the gut. He's positioning himself, closing in. And he said, "You're not getting me with that this time."
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Any more hits in that area could leave him dizzy.
He may be in a bad way here.
And this match is not over yet. Things are only going to get harder from here. don't need this right now.
Sure we do. The more the merrier.
These two are having a fantastic matchup. Well, where is he?
Oh, flapjack. Gosh, landing face first. Misses. Time to flip it. Double switch.
Creed could not avoid the big shot.
Is it enough? The cover. It's over. All in a night's work. How about another look at some of the highlights?
Here is your winner, Christian Page.
And you can't ignore just how much the previous distraction shifted the tide of this match. Tried to stay vigilant the whole time, but it proved too much in the end.
They tried to tune out the added presence, but it ultimately proved to be too much for them.
You hate to see it. Here comes Madcap Moss.
Our man finally realizing his potential.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 220 pounds, Madcap Moss!
This man is invincible.
Dragunov's a man who struggles to keep his rage in check, but when Dragunov loses it, let's be honest, it's a lot of fun to watch.
And his opponent from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov!
This dude is the...
We'll start with Madcap Moss, who has had quite the young career and is just now getting a taste of what it's like to go it alone.
This man has had 3 careers in one. He's been an enforcer, he's been a sidekick. All the while, you can see the talent just bubbling below the surface. Breaking away might turn out to be the best thing that's ever happened to him.
No doubt about it. Madcap Moss is swimming in the deep end. We'll see how he fares.
And he's stepping into the ring with Ilya Dragunov, who's about as unpredictable as it gets. They call him the Mad Russian, and he literally thinks that he's invincible.
He doesn't just think he's invincible. Dragunov is convinced that he is invincible. And if you've seen the competition he's gone toe-to-toe with, you might just agree with him.
Nicely done.
Spine buster. Thunderous. Now Madcap asserting control.
Moss is fired up, gentlemen.
And he sends him into the corner.
Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner.
Dragunov not appearing so invincible there.
That looked like it hurt. I can see why so many superstars wanted Madcap on their side.
Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. And what do you have to do to account for the intangibles that Ilya Dragunov brings to the table?
Ilya Dragunov is a literal man without fear, which is not...
Here's the early cover. It kicks out at 2.
A strong kick out to stay in the fight.
Not where you want to be right now.
Sent all the way to the outside.
And Dragunov's resolve might be wavering here.
Dragunov having the fight brought to him. Might be enough to topple Dragunov tonight.
Oh my God, a clothesline.
Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
And he tosses it back in now. Reversal by Madcap.
Oh, Schoolboy!
Shoulders down here. He's on the ropes. The official sees it and waves off the pen.
Big forearm.
Clearly waiting for that. Oh, targeting the stomach.
That catches Moss looking.
Series of reversals.
Quick thinking pays off.
Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
Dragunov thinking big. He switches it back around.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
Here is your winner, Madcap Moss!
And that's a textbook win. A lot to be proud of there.
Yep, that's what we call a good day at the office.
A promising rookie in the women's division.
And I'm sensing an edge to her.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade.
A bright future for this. Byron, time to put your hair up and square up. Well, you don't have any hair, but you get the point.
And from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Well, if you look up power...
Even in a landscape full of tough competitors, Sonya Deville stands out. She's a fearless fighter in the ring, who isn't afraid to look her opponent in the eye and tell him to bring it on.
Yeah, Deville is scary tough. You rarely see a superstar so dedicated to decimating their opponents in the ring and stacking up victories.
That commitment to being one of the very best will serve her well tonight as she sets her sights on another hurdle between her and greatness.
And on the other side of the ring is Cora Jade, who proves time and time again just how tough she really is. Absolutely steps up every time that bell rings.
It should be interesting to see how she steps up in this fight. Stretched out like taffy right now.
Strong counter from Jade.
Strong forearm.
Super kick!
Big impact. Cora gets waylaid. Strong takedown there. Sonya Deville going for it early. She's able to kick out before the refs count.
That's too early for that.
She's pushed into the corner.
After opponent shocked in the corner, just kicks.
How does one contend with a superstar who is as ruthless in the ring as Sonya Deville?
I think the only way to overcome Sonya's tenacity in the ring is to match it. You have to have that killer instinct when you're dealing with her. If you pull any punches, she'll run right over you.
Super kick!
She manages to get control. She's helpless here. Neck breaker. She heads out of the ring.
Interesting strategy.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. Face buster.
Man, that was vicious.
Oh, what a kick. Gotta find a way to get out of this. Uh-oh. No, carry drop. Climbs back inside.
Deville clearly feeling mighty proud of herself right about now.
Here's a snapmare.
And a sliding knee strike. She's starting to drag a little bit.
At this stage of the match, they are...
Well, look out. Oh, she misses the mark. Sonya, will it be?
I think so.
And the count stops short of 2.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here. Oh, followed by a nasty close.
She's going for it. This could be. She breaks the ref's count.
I gotta tell you, I thought she was done there.
Sonya has her sights on the target. Turning the tables.
Uh-oh. Ollie up. Oh, gosh. That's just not right.
My goodness, Jade sending a message there.
One that says, do not...
She's got Deville here. Jade with a double arm DDT.
Can Jade close things out?
2 count. A kick out. I don't believe it.
What is it going to take to keep her down?
The answer might be more than her opponent can offer.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense could gain a pinfall.
Oh, what a knee. Sonya has to be careful here. She's giving her opponent some time to recover.
And down with the suplex.
Taking this to the floor. Oh, she's in serious pain.
She's been on the bad end of a beating here, and it's starting to show.
Face buster.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Ground and pound approach from Sonya Deville.
Sonya is on a roll right here.
Look at these kicks and a...
Not the hair.
Byron, I'll explain to you what that feels like.
Deville looking for the high-risk move. From the top. Big miss right there.
Beautiful O'Connor roll.
For the victory.
I think it's over.
Kick out. She still has life. Both the arm drag. Roll right into a pinning combination. Quick count out after 1. opponents have been putting each other through.
Absolutely pushing each other beyond any normal human's limits.
That took athleticism. Going forward again. Into a double DDT.
This is troublesome for Deville.
That's gotta be it. 2. And the victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
Here is your winner, Cora Jade.
I can't imagine a world in which they're not proud of that win.
They really put in some back-breaking work for this victory.
Wins in WWE rarely come easy, Saxton, but this one was tougher than most.